Got a couple tweets from Elon just to remind us and to remind everybody how hysterical they're actually being. They are being so hysterical. In fact, you know that chick that's on the panel with Scott Jennings a lot with the high pony that's pulled super tight that always is raging about stuff.
That chick.
She put out like a 2-minute video on Twitter, I guess last night, where she's like, "Where's Obama? Where's Hillary Clinton? Where's George Bush? Where's everybody that promised to protect this country? Why aren't they doing something about Elon?" Like, she was so out of control. And I was like, girl, loosen the ponytail. Your brain is not breathing.
It's
like you're not thinking clearly.
Ariana Grande's ponytail. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, she's so crazy. These people are so crazy. And as Elon points out, you have to look at the people that are crying the hardest, right?
Yeah,
he says, they're hiding massive fraud. They don't want their grift to end. That's how we know we're over the target. Everything DOGE does will be published for the world to see. Let the public judge for themselves.
Yep. We said it. It's like, you look at the people who are screaming the loudest, investigate them. Because they're hiding something. Every time I see somebody on Twitter, one of these yahoos, it's just like screaming in front of some sort of a government building. I'm like, so what are you hiding?
Right. That's what you immediately go there.
What are you hiding? And then I go look up their net worth off of being a public servant. And they're usually worth like, I don't know, $100 million or something. I'm like, how'd that happen? How'd that happen, Bob? Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
Elon's also pointing out the work that DOGE continues to do. He said yesterday that DOGE today canceled a $17 million project to provide tax advice to Liberia.
Oh
why? Why is that our job? Why do we have to pay for that?
And you know what? And they're not doing that. Nobody's providing any sort of freaking tax policy to Liberia. This is all money laundering. They steal it from us. And if this were in the real world and not in the public sector, if this were in the private sector, people would be getting arrested left and right. They'd be getting fired, first of all, like today. And then they'd be like just yanked out of their offices and thrown into jail. That's what we do in the private sector. And that's not happening. Now, I would love for that to happen. But at the very least, it would be great if they just like stopped stealing our money.
Right.
That'd be
great. Just get back to that basic, please?
Yeah.
Also, the people that are worried about privacy. I mean, they're acting absolutely crazy about privacy too. Mike Lee tweeted, "On no planet does DOGE want to take away anyone's social security check." You're going to hear Democrats that are actually saying that Elon is going to stop their old people from getting social security checks if they're Democrats. Like, this is the level of insanity that these people are spouting right now. And Elon said, I can't emphasize this enough. The goal of auditing the Social Security Administration is to stop the extreme levels of fraud taking place so that it remains solvent and protects the Social Security checks of honest Americans. That's it. That's the goal. End of story. It should not be hard.
Why is this hard? Why is it hard? It's hard. It's hard because they have the decay. It's like mad cow disease, but it's like mad Trump disease. It's decaying their brain. The TDS is eating away at their brains. You know, it's like the dude in here that was calling us sluts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Isn't that nice when people like just come here and that's all they have to say is, "You're a slut." Yeah. Come say that to my face. Again, we'll see how that works out for you. You coward. But see, this is the thing. These are the same people that are like, "Orange man, bad."
They have no argument.
It's like, what are you? He's trying to save you money. You're an idiot. God bless you.
Now everybody's like, "Oh my God, Elon has access to my data." What?
He doesn't.
Stop. He doesn't. He doesn't give a shit what you have in your checking account. Okay,
but other people do. Other people
do. And those people are lurking on the dark web, which I don't know what that is, but I know it's bad. And you don't want your stuff out there. I can assure you of that. And that is why we trust our sponsor and friends at Aura, aura.com/chicks. If you go to that website, aura.com/chicks, you can immediately find out with a 14-day free trial just how much of your own personal information has been compromised, which is out there on the dark web. But you can also get access to a bunch of their other features, which includes financial fraud protection. They've got password managers, data security and privacy. They have 24/7 US based support. You're not going to talk to someone from India like our correspondent Spencer. You're not going to talk to him. You're going to talk to somebody that you can understand. It's just a fantastic service. And so we encourage you to check them out and try the 14-day free trial. You can do that by just going to aura.com/chicks, aura.com/chicks. Greg Gutfeld, absolutely on fire last night, talking about this whole thing, this nonsense with the audit and everybody freaking out about the audit. And it was perfect. And you're going to hear it right here.
Imagine you had an icon on your computer screen and it was of the White House and you never double clicked on it. And it was just there. Musk finally double clicked on it and we are seeing the files. And it's read only. Nothing's happening. We're reading the files. And that is enough to scare the poop out of these Democrats. And it's not about constitutionality. It's about the fact that it's a gravy train for them. The Treasury rubber stamped these things. They went right through. There was no control. There was no stopgap. And this is becoming a revelation for people. So when you're a victim of fraud, there are three parties. There's the victim, the perp, and the person you call to stop the fraud. So the Democrats, they aren't the victim. They aren't the people trying to stop it. Who are they? Just by simple logic, they are the perp, and they are embracing the character, saying, oh my God, you're going to have the Social Security numbers. You idiot. These guys run PayPal. They have the Social Security numbers, you nutbag. They don't even know. Okay, either they're so stupid that they don't know how a business works.
Yes,
that's everyone else gets this, that you do. Every business does an audit. It's called zero-based budgeting. That's what you do. Every year you start at zero and try and figure out how to cut costs. But they act like it's an act of terror because they've never run a damn business.
Oh my God, yes.
Coupled to that, it's a gravy train. They've been incentivized to exaggerate certain kinds of programs. Why do victims of disaster not get funds, but there is a trans opera in a foreign country? It's because that incentivized and exaggerated funds that trickle down to people. So you're looking at corruption, you're looking at ignorance, and I'm there for it. And you know what? This isn't going to go away. We double clicked on the icon.
Yeah.
Yep. Jessica Tarlov was so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Did you see her face? So uncomfortable because those are your people. How do you like that? Yeah. And
she defended it. She continued to defend the judge's order. I mean, she was as Jessica as you've ever heard her last night.
Because she too has never run a business. She's never worked in the real world. She has no idea what it's like. She's probably never faced an audit herself. She has no idea. This is the thing. These people don't build anything. They don't innovate. They have no idea what it's like to be in the real world, working in a real business. That's why I loved his point there. It's perfect. They do treat it like, oh my God, it's an act of terror if you dare question me. Right. That is literally our federal government right now. They are out of freaking control. They are so power hungry and they are so beyond checks and balances. They think that we owe it to them to just keep like piling money on them, just piling money. Like more, I want more. How can we tax you more? How can we get more? We're entitled to it. No, you're not, you schmucks.